Hey guys, thanks for joining and welcome to this week's episode. Yes, I finally got a haircut after 2 months of lockdown and I'm feeling really good today. So for today, I'm going to make a dish or a puzzle dish which is called Otak-otak. So otak in my language means brain. So if you were to put the words together, Otak-otak, it literally means brain. But of course, I'm not going to make brains, not going to cook brains today. But the reason why it's called Otah-otah is because the texture itself is quite spongy and bouncy, so it reminds very much of the brain. So Otah-otah originates from Indonesia, and there are two versions actually of Otah-otah. So the version I remember when I had in Sydney was the Indonesian version, which has a whitish color, and this is because it doesn't include curry powder or turmeric powder, unlike the versions in Malaysia and Singapore. So in Singapore and Malaysia, we use Otah-otah with curry powder and turmeric, and this is a dish that can be eaten as a snack, accompanying rice as part of the main dish, and my favorite is having it with laksa noodles. I remember growing up having this dish as a snack, and I always remember going to the store and buying like 10 fresh pieces because at that time I think one piece would cost maybe 30 cents, so you get 10 for $3. And yes, I would literally have them as a snack, and they would be gone in minutes. So for today, I'm going to make this rendition that I learned when I was in Australia. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use the same basic Malay spice paste that we had done in the previous episodes, but this time I add a few more ingredients. So to benefit those who have not watched the previous episode, and also some of you might have forgotten it, here are the ingredients you need for the basic Malay spice paste. The ingredients are some chilies. Next, instead of using bird's eye chilies, I'm going to use dried chilies. So I'm going to need about 10 pieces, so don't forget to soak them in hot water, hydrate them, and then de-seed and cut into pieces. Some onions, but instead of onions this time I am going to use shallots. Next you will need some garlic, followed by 2 stalks of lemongrass, make sure you take out the outer layers, kaffir lime leaves, some galangal, or ginger if you don't have galangal in your part of the world. And this is something I would recommend if you can get shrimp paste. Now I know shrimp paste is not for everyone and it smells, but don't think about it. Just cook it. It actually tastes a lot better when it's cooked. And here's a little tip before you put the shrimp paste or the belacan into the blender. You might want to toast it for a little while, maybe about 5 to 10 minutes on low heat. And then you put it in blender, it will smell really amazing after that. It will really help to enhance the taste of your Otah-otah. And some turmeric powder. So that's for the basic Malay spice paste. Now let's go on to the additional ingredients we will need for this Otah-otah. What you will need is some candle nuts. I personally can't find candle nuts in Lisbon, so the alternative is macadamia nuts. Next you will need is 2 eggs, some tapioca flour, coconut cream or coconut milk, and of course some fish. So the best fish to use is actually mackerel, but don't worry about it because you can literally use any white fish. So what I did was I went to the supermarket and bought frozen fish, and what I'm going to do is to blanch them a little bit so that they are softened and put in a blender with your coconut cream or milk. So the last ingredient, but optional, is the banana leaves. So if you can't find banana leaves, don't worry, you can always use aluminium foil. So I managed to find mine at the Asian grocery store in the frozen section, and what I'm doing with it is that I'm putting on top of my casserole dish when I place it in the oven, so to make sure that the top layer doesn't get burnt. And also it gives a little fragrance to the dish, but don't worry about it, no worries, it's optional. So guys, talking about all of this is bringing back some childhood memories and making me hungry. So without further ado, let's get started. So there you go guys, this is my take on my Otah-otah. It is smelling really good in the kitchen and I cannot wait to try it. So guys, thanks very much for watching this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and the bell. It's me saying goodbye. I'll see you guys again soon. Take care. Ciao ciao.